come on. Get on. Get safe. Go ahead. Set. Ready. Out with that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Panthers and the Dolphins. All that and more coming up next.
The Dolphins offense set to get things started here in front of this home crowd. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
And you start to see how comfortable he's getting with this offense. He's understanding his blockers, understanding the playbook a little bit more, understanding his usage rate, and he's really thrived in the first part of the year.
Right back to him on first down. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one 13 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Tua going to throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Oh, a solid stiff arm. It's an open field. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
Good.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
147 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 3.
Hey, double one. Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A very solid gain of 27.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fair to say that... A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Two and now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. There's a nice move. Across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The Dolphins taking over now late in this 1st half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tua sets up to pass it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Going right back to Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
6 yards to go.
20 TX.
Tua, a final shot before half. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 28.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards that time. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had...
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Miami set to take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Tagovailoa. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way.
A higher lower-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan. They all...
A lot of energy, a lot of focus out there today. Great job, guys.
Hey, get set. Get on. Get right here. Get on. Go ahead. Set. All right. Out with that. Go ahead. Out with that. All right, come on. Out with that. Get set. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ready. Ready, set. Yeah, ready. Set.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we've got the Dolphins bruising running back. He's coming off a historic game, topping Adrian Peterson's 2007 mark of 296 rushing yards. It's the Dolphins and the Eagles on Sunday night.
The Dolphins offense set to go, down 7-0 here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Tua going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Well, so a drive that spans all that. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll look to throw here. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Troutman, right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again.
Get right here.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
Go ahead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dustin, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Miami's offense set and ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is...
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Caught by Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Hands it off out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 111 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Tua now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD.
Time to turn this around, guys.
Hey, come in Monday. Ready?
Ready, set. Ready, set. Jam. Set. Hey, get set. Set. You're right here. Out. Go ahead. Get on. Get on. All right. Set. Go ahead. Out with that. Out with that. All right, come on. Out with that. Cut. Get set. Go ahead. Ready, set. Ready. Set. Yeah, ready. Set. Get set. Out. Get on. Go ahead. Get on. Ready. Set. Ready. Out with that. 44. Ready. Out with that. Ready. Out with that.
It's Week 8 of the NFL, and our focus is on Jerome Baker. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Dolphins and the Patriots, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins offense backed up here to start this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 116 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Dolphins at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now they try the right side here. They'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now you look at this Patriots defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Miami set to take over. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together.
And out come the Dolphins now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And they'll run again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins post the first. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Tua, a final shot before half. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. So a touchdown apiece. That's what. Well, we'll move. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that... Miami set to take over.
All right. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Get set. Go ahead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Turbo one hard. Turbo one hard.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Trautman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he fends him off. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Powers through it.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 189 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's a give up the middle. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish.
Celebrate tonight. Back to work tomorrow, fellas. Plan to do a...
It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And we've got the Dolphins' versatile running back. He did it all for him last week. An absolute ton of yardage.
The Dolphins offense set to go now in first place in the AFC. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the... So Miami coming out for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Caught by Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Looking to pass. Tua. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week's?
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Second and 10.
7-on-3, 7-on-3, good.
Now Tua.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of the...
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Tua.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get us.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They defeated. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. He may go. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. As they run the counter play. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They'll drop to throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A critical error there. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's Tua. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. Stop shy of the 45. Showing off a nice little move on the play, though.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Tua. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Miami set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 235 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. First throw of the OT session for Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And partner, I've not been a huge fan of a certain cliche, but it does actually apply here. Who actually wants it more now? I mean, both of them getting field goals here in overtime.
Yeah, they've been out there a long time trading field goals. Now we'll see who wants it more.
Yeah, mental conditioning as well as physical conditioning is going to determine who wins this one.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter, both offense.
Think about how we do better and bring it to the table this week. All right?
All right, come on. That. Get set. Go ahead. Set. Out. Ready. Get on.